Anthony Yarde loses a split decision to King Arthur, leaving many people to question, was there ever lions in the camp? Let's talk about it. Anthony Yarde loses his second professional bout to none other than King Arthur in a split decision. Now, the thing with Anthony Yarde in this fight right here, Anthony Yarde had all the physical attributes to win this fight. He just suffers from the know-how and the lack of knowledge from his corner. A while back when Anthony Yarde fought Sergey Kovalev, I said that Anthony Yarde's career is over. There's nowhere for him to go because he spent too many years doing the wrong thing. And what I mean by that is fighting low opposition and doing it well over when you're supposed to do it. And you're only as good as your training, and you're only as good as who you sharpen your iron with. That leaves Anthony Yarde in a gap because now he tries to make a leap with people like Kovalev, and he finds out that he can't climb over that hill. That's because he spent too many years doing the wrong thing. To now he can't go back to fighting the lower opposition that he's used to fighting. Now he's going to have to step up in class. And what he's finding out when he step up in class is he can't get over the hump. That's for spending too much time fighting the wrong kind of people, receiving the wrong kind of training, and not doing what you need to do to elevate yourself as a fighter. I blame his corner and I blame his trainer more than Anthony Yarde. But Anthony Yarde needs to take it upon himself to switch up what he's doing, because the Kovalev fight alone and his trainer's advice alone in that fight should have let you know that your corner is not up to par, at least on the elite level, to deal with what you're supposed to face as you're trying to climb in popularity, in fame, in rank, and in class in fighters. Anthony Yarde had all the attributes. If he did what he did in the 12th round, if he did that the whole fight, he would have had a different outcome and maybe even a knockout. His problem is he doesn't know how to use his attributes. He wasn't supposed to stay on the outside with somebody like a stick like King Arthur. King Arthur has a great jab, and now it shows you why they say the right hand takes you around the block, but the left hand takes you around the world. Now you see why the jab is the most important punch in boxing. It's critical, you know, and although Anthony Yarde had a good jab, he didn't know what to do, and he wasn't supposed to be on the outside, and he wasn't supposed to go jab for jab, staying on the outside with Arthur. As you've seen, as soon as he got close to Arthur, that's where he got most of his work done. That's where he looked the best. That's where the openings was. That's where he could turn the tide. But by the time he did that, it was already in the 12th round. And that's the problem with Anthony Yarde. He doesn't know how to start. He doesn't know how to finish. He doesn't know how to adjust. And it's not his fault. He's just been trained wrong. You know, his career has been handled wrong because now he's between a rock and a hard place. And I think the only way he can get over this hump is he has to change up his training and trainers. He has to change up the way he's going about things, because Anthony Yarde physically has everything that he needs and some. He has speed. He has ability of agility. You know, he has all that. He has power. He has all that. He just does not know how to utilize it. And it made it very clear last night when he couldn't utilize his size against his size and his power against King Arthur. You know, it was very clear, and it was somewhat sad. And he's used to doing the bare minimum. He was supposed to take that fight by his horns, but he didn't do it. He let that fight slip away from him. Quiet as kept, he let that fight slip away from him. And once again, that comes from fighting the wrong people for too long. Loving that styling and profiling. You know what I'm saying? Looking good, but not actually being good. You know, so in order for Anthony Yarde to really turn the corner on himself, he's going to have to change up his training and the way he's going about anything. But I didn't see him doing it. That's why I said in the Kovalev fight, this kid career is done. Now, I know he's been overseas fighting in back alley pubs to build up his confidence or something like that. Now this is his attempt at getting over that curb again, trying to jump up in class, and he got shot right back down. Do you have any idea what this does to his confidence mentally? You know, where do you really see Anthony Yarde at? Now he believes he has a ceiling. You know, and if you can't get past this cat, I mean, how are you ever going to get to Elise? He's too young. He's too much of a physical specimen not to be able to turn the corner on these kind of things. But once again, that's only if he's going to turn it inward, look at himself and say, yo, what? I need this kind of training. You know, that's what I said. Training is important. How you train and who you train with is important. It is. You know what I'm saying? It's the reason why, you know, you be starting off in boxing and stuff like that, and your coach, you know what I'm saying, be sending you in there with sparring with people, and you find out that you sparring with semi-professionals and professional people. You like, man, I'm just starting out. Why? You know what I'm saying? Why didn't you tell me I was sparring with this guy and this guy? And this? Because it's all about looks and getting experience. Experienced guys get in there with less experienced guys. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying? Less experienced guys get in there with experienced guys. You can't do it all one way, you know? And sometimes you can't learn if the person is too much experienced than you. You can't learn. They need to be able to coach you up, work with you, work with what they need from you while helping you. That's why getting good work is important. It ain't all about styling on the next man about this. It's about giving your partner what he needs and the look he needs, and you're getting the experience from what he has to gain from what he's got from his experience boxing and facing all these kind of opponents. You know, you're supposed to provide something for him. He's supposed to provide something for you. You both supposed to provide something that you're not getting. And yours is the experience, and with you, for the experienced boxer, is a certain attribute that you bring that he needs to simulate for his next fight or something like that. That's why stuff like that is important. You know, and I don't know if you know how to seek and go get the help, but go ahead and try it out, because what I'm seeing right now is a guy who has everything he needs. He just mentally, he does not know how to go about it. He really doesn't. But once again, I'm going to say that Anthony Yarde is not going to make those adjustments. This is why I say Anthony Yarde's career is done. It really is done. Unless he's willing to make that jump, unless he's willing to make that move, this kid is done. You know? Now, you got put down by Kovalov, and then you lost to this guy. You know? And these guys are, I mean, don't get me wrong, King Arthur is a great fighter, and he, you know, that jab's going to take him a long way. That jab's going to take him a long way. But he's nowhere near what Kovalov is. And if you can't get past Kovalov, you can't get past this guy. The question is, what kind of people can Anthony Yarde fight? What kind of fights do we can't get him nobody with no names, because they'll all give him trouble. So what do you do with Anthony Yarde? So do we take him right back and to fighting these underground fights to build up his confidence, just to bring him back here, just for it to get crushed again? No, the proper adjustments need to happen. If not, this is going to happen again to Anthony Yarde, and again and again and again, because what he's done and what he has and what's going on in his corner is not enough to sustain him. And he should have figured that out by now. But anyways, that's all I got on it. Bruce Wade, I'm out.